The name of the Yom Tov Chanukah is related to the word Chinuch, the term that we use to describe the Torah education that we give to our children. When it comes to lighting Chanukah candles, the Gemara presents a dispute between Beis Shammai and Beis Hillel. According to the school of Shammai, we start off lighting 8 candles on the first night, and then Poiches V'Hilech continue to decrease the number of candles each subsequent night. Whereas according to Beis Hillel, we start off with one single candle on the first night, but then Moisef V'Hilech, we continue to add additional candles every subsequent night until all 8 candles are lit on the final night. According to Kabbalah, the source of the soul of Shammai is rooted in the divine attribute of Gevura. Gevura is the source of discipline and demandingness. Shammai, that was his approach when it came to fellow people. He took the stricter approach in halacha, and he was very demanding, measuring, and holding a benchmark and standard of expectation. Whereas Hillel was rooted in the attribute of chesed, of compassion and loving kindness. Hillel was known for his patience, for his kindness, for his tolerance, and generally took a more permissive approach in order to allow people to have an access into the fulfillment of the mitzvahs. This is reflected in their two views with regards to how we light the candles. And this represents two different approaches with regards to the chinuch that we give to our children. The approach of Shammai is high-level expectation. The expectation that automatically our children should be burning all 8 lights, that they should be full, complete, and perfect in their study of Torah and their fulfillment of mitzvahs. And if they are lacking, then we are punitive, we are harsh, and we are intolerant. We point out every fault, everything that they are lacking. The result of that, however, is Poiches V'Hilech, a child who is subject to overbearing criticism and being held to a very high benchmark that is not necessarily attainable, will eventually reduce Poiches V'Hilech. They may start off with a full burning Menora, but when they feel the criticism, when they feel that sting, then eventually Poiches V'Hilech, they may come to reduce their observance of Torah mitzvahs, God forbid. Whereas if we take the approach of Hillel, Hillel's approach is that we celebrate each single mitzvah. Every mitzvah that our child does, every bit of Torah that they learn and share with us, we celebrate as though it was the greatest accomplishment in the world. Even though it might fall short of our expectations or others' expectations, we celebrate it. We make a big deal about it, focusing on the positive and rather than the negative. As a result of that, Moisef V'Hilech, a child who is exposed to that type of chinuch, will continue to grow and add, inspired and driven to be able to continue to increase in their light of Torah and mitzvahs in their lives. The halacha follows Beis Hillel, and indeed the word Chanukah is an acronym for Ches Neiros V'Halacha K'Beis Hillel. We light 8 candles of Chanukah, and the halacha follows Beis Hillel. And that is the halacha as it is now when we have people who have struggles that we need to be understanding of, and then rather we need to take the approach of love and chesed. Be'ezras Hashem, according to the Arizal, when Mashiach comes, the halacha will revert according to Shammai. But then we will have perfect people who don't have a Yetzer Hara and who don't have struggles. Then we can have high expectations. But right now we need to encourage with positivity and with acceptance and with love the approach of chesed, the approach of Hillel.